Another part of the competition was the patterns. Patterns are various fundamental movements, most of which represent either attack or defense technique, set in a fixed and logical sequence. The competitor systematically deals with several imaginary opponents under various assumptions, using every available attacking and blocking tool from different directions. Thus, pattern practice enables the competitor to go through many fundamental movements in series and to develop sparring techniques, improve flexibility of movement, master body shifting, build muscles and breath control, develop fluid and smooth motions, and gain rhythmical movements. Sparring may merely indicate that an opponent is more or less advanced. Patterns are a more critical barometer in evaluating an individual's technique. The things the judges look for will be whether the pattern begins and ends in exactly the same spot. This will indicate the performer's accuracy. Second, that correct posture and pacing must be maintained at all times. Third, that the muscles of the body should either be tensed or relaxed at the proper and critical moment in the exercise. Fourth, that the exercise should be performed in a rhythmic movement with an absence of stiffness. That each pattern should be perfected before moving to the next. That competitors should know the purpose of each movement. That competitors should perform each movement with realism. And that attack and defense techniques should be equally distributed among right and left hands and feet.
Of Scotland, when the 4th Taekwondo World Championships were held. This video is the story of those men and women and that championship. This is Taekwondo at its best. The 4-day event was made up of 4 main activities: power breaking, sparring, patterns, and team events. The audience and competitors in the Keldin Hall over those 4 days also had the opportunity to view self-defense demonstrations prepared by individuals from the separate teams, and had the very special privilege of being able to view demonstrations of technique by the Taekwondo masters. After the dramatic and emotional opening ceremonies, the competition began with the power breaking, which will be returned to a number of times in its different forms over the 4 days. Power breaking is one of the best examples of those things that make Taekwondo special. For it is through the application of physics and the study of movement of the body that a formula for the maximization of power is arrived at. World Championships, a number of different techniques were employed, including knife hand, the reverse turning kick, the flying turning kick, the flying side kick. If braking is an application of physics and the use of power, then sparring is to do with balance, speed and accuracy. Much of the World Championship revolved around the free sparring, which is essentially open combat with controlled attacking. The participants are completely free to attack and defend with all available means and methods, with one exception. The attacker must stop the attacking tool just before hitting their opponent. This is because Taekwondo is a lethal form of self-defense. So, in the rules of sparring, unlike those of other competitive sports, only those blows which are focused within 2 centimeters of what is known as a vital spot, that is, any sensitive or breakable part of the body, like a nerve or a blood vessel center, will actually be counted and scored. In sparring, defense is often more important than attack. A solid,